All right, so apparently the PC industry looked at everything happening right now, the AI boom, rising prices, supply shortages, and collectively said, you know what? Let's make things worse for everyone. But believe it or not, there may actually be some light at the end of this very expensive tunnel. Let's get to it. According to a Gizmodo article featuring Nirav Patel, the CEO of Framework Computer, the industry is drifting towards a future where you own nothing and are somehow expected to be happy about it. Because, yes, nothing screams progress like paying premium prices for your products you don't actually control. Not dystopian at all. Here's what's happening. RAM prices are climbing, SSDs costs are rising, GPUs are basically luxury collectibles now, and a huge reason for that is AI. Massive companies are buying up components in bulk to power data centers, leaving regular consumers fighting over what's left. And naturally, the industry's solution is to push you towards subscriptions, cloud systems, and locked ecosystems. Because why let you own something when they can charge you forever? But then Framework shows up and kind of ruins that whole plan. At their next gen event, Framework didn't just refresh their laptops, they doubled down on the idea that you should actually own your tech. Shocking, I know. They continued refining the Framework Laptop 13 and pushing their modular philosophy forward. But the real focus was on improving usability and customization across the board. Their Framework Laptop 16, for example, got major upgrades, including a redesigned one-piece haptic touchpad and keyboard that improves both feel and durability. And in true Framework fashion, even that redesign ties back to sustainability. The new components use recycled materials like a bezel made from 98% post-consumer recycled plastic, because apparently it is possible to innovate without trashing the planet. Wild concept. But they didn't stop at laptops. Frameworks also introduced a new wireless touchpad keyboard. Yes, wireless, modular, and customizable, with multi-device connectivity, open source firmware, and even a replaceable battery. Meaning when the battery dies, you don't throw the whole thing away like some tech barbarian. You just replace the battery. Then there's a smaller but very Framework type of announcement, a 10 gigabit Ethernet expansion card. Because apparently they looked at standard internet speeds and said, what if we made this unnecessarily fast, but also awesome? They also added accessories like a new laptop sleeve, simple, practical, not trying to reinvent fabric, and launched developer initiatives to encourage people to build and experiment within their modular ecosystems. This is the key difference. While the rest of the industry is moving toward control, subscription, cloud dependence, locked hardware, Framework is building an ecosystem around ownership, repairability, and open collaboration. They're even leaning harder into Linux support and open source development, which is basically the opposite of you'll own nothing and like it. Now compare that to where everything else is heading. Software, subscription. Storage, cloud. Processing, remote servers. Hardware, locked down tighter than your grandma's Facebook account. At some point, your high-end PC becomes nothing more than a portal into someone else's machine. Congratulations, you spent thousands of dollars on a glorified login screen. And that's why Nirav Patel's statements hit so hard. The industry is asking you to own nothing and be happy. Now here's the part where I might surprise you. I absolutely love Framework's attitude. While everyone else is quietly guiding you into digital renting, Framework is basically saying, no, you bought it, it's yours. Fix it, upgrade it, keep it. Of course, they're not immune to industry challenges. Prices are up, supply is tight, and it affects them too. But the difference is they're not using that as an excuse to lock you in. They're using it as a reason to rethink how products are built in the first place. And I'll be honest with you, I currently own an Alienware and it's still holding on, barely. I made a video about it years ago and I'll try to link it up here. It's powerful, but like every machine, its time will come. And when that day arrives, Framework is going to be at the very top of my list. Because I'd rather own my device than rent my entire digital existence one monthly payment at a time. FYI, this is truly my opinion. I'm not affiliated with Framework. But if they're watching, hey, I am available. The PC industry is at a turning point. We're shifting from ownership to access, from control to dependency, and from buying products to subscribing to experiences. And honestly, that should concern more people than it does. But companies like Framework are proving it doesn't have to be that way. So now I want to hear from you. Would you be comfortable with a future where you don't actually own your computer? Or do you still want full control over your devices? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. As always, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, X. Yes, I will always call it Twitter. And of course, right here on YouTube at J.R. Abrams Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.